7-year-old Lily was very excited. She was going camping with her grandparents for the weekend. It was her first time going without her mom and dad. She packed her pink backpack with clothes, snacks, her favorite stuffed bunny, and her little pink camera. "Are you ready, sweetheart?" Grandpa Joe asked as he helped put her bag into the back of the car. "Yes, Grandpa." Lily smiled wide, her red hair bouncing as she nodded. "I can't wait to see the stars and roast marshmallows." Her grandma, Helen, gave her a warm hug. "We're going to have so much fun, Lily. We'll tell stories around the campfire just like old times." Lily's mom, Sarah, waved goodbye and reminded her, "Send me pictures, okay? And listen to Grandma and Grandpa." "I will," Lily shouted as they drove off. Sarah watched the car disappear down the road. She trusted her parents completely, but she still felt a little nervous. It was the first time her little girl was away from her for more than one night. After a 2-hour drive, the camper finally reached the campsite. It was a peaceful area filled with tall trees, birds singing, and the smell of pine in the air. The sun was shining, and a cool breeze moved gently through the leaves. Grandpa Joe parked the camper, and Grandma Helen helped Lily set up her sleeping bag inside. Then they brought out the foldable chairs and sat outside by the fire pit. Lily took out her camera and smiled. She loved taking pictures, and this place was perfect. The camper looked nice, the trees were tall, and her grandparents looked so happy sitting and talking with their friend, Mr. Ben, who had joined them for the weekend. Lily turned her camera around to take a selfie. She stuck out her tongue playfully and clicked the photo. "Look at this one," she said, showing Grandma the picture. "I'm gonna send it to Mommy." Grandma smiled. "She'll love it." Lily used Grandma's phone to send the picture. The message read, "Hi Mommy. I'm having so much fun already. Look at us." Smiley face. Then she hit send. Back at home, Sarah was folding laundry when her phone buzzed. She picked it up and saw Lily's message. Seeing her daughter's happy face made her smile. But when she looked at the photo closely, something made her pause. She zoomed in. At first, it seemed like a regular camping photo. Lily was in the front, and her grandparents were smiling in the background. Mr. Ben was also sitting in a chair, laughing. But Sarah's heart suddenly skipped a beat. Behind the camper, in the woods, she saw something. Or someone. It was faint. Just a dark figure half hidden among the trees. It looked like a man. A man standing still. Watching. Her hands started to shake. Sarah stared at the screen. Her mind started racing. Was it just a shadow? A camper? A trick of the light? No. She knew what she saw. A figure. A person. And they were watching her daughter. Sarah quickly dialed her father's phone. "Dad, where are you right now?" she asked, her voice shaking. "We're right here at the campsite." "Why?" Grandpa Joe replied, surprised. "Did you notice anyone around? Anyone in the woods?" "No. Just us and Ben." "Why, Sarah?" "Check behind the camper. Right now. Please." Grandpa Joe didn't ask questions. He stood up and walked carefully around the camper, holding his phone out. Nothing. He looked into the trees. Everything was quiet. "Sarah, I don't see anything." "I swear, Dad. I saw someone in the photo Lily sent." Joe looked again. This time he noticed something strange. Some broken branches. A footprint in the dirt. "Wait. I see tracks," he said slowly. "They weren't here earlier." Joe called Ben over, and they both followed the tracks into the woods. They only went a few feet in before Joe stopped. "There's a piece of cloth here," he said, picking up a torn part of a jacket. "Someone's been here. Someone was watching." Back at the camp, Grandma Helen kept Lily inside the camper and locked the door. She didn't want to scare Lily, so she said, "Let's play a game inside while Grandpa checks something." Lily didn't know anything was wrong. She laughed and played cards with Grandma. Meanwhile, Joe came back and said quietly, "Sarah was right. Someone was there." Helen looked scared. "Should we call the police?" "I already did," Joe said. "They're on the way." The police arrived quickly. They checked the area and asked many questions. They looked at the picture Lily had taken. "You did the right thing calling us," the officer said. "This could have been serious." They followed the tracks deeper into the woods and found more footprints leading to another trail. Nearby, they found a small abandoned tent and empty food wrappers. Whoever it was had been living there for a few days. Inside the tent was a notebook. It had strange drawings and notes. One page had something that made everyone's blood run cold. It read, "Girl with red hair. Seen her near the camper. We'll wait till night." The officer's face turned pale. "We need to get you all out of here now." The police took Lily, her grandparents, and Ben to the local station for safety. Sarah drove down as fast as she could. When she saw Lily, she hugged her tightly and couldn't stop crying. "Mommy, what's wrong?" Lily asked softly. "Nothing, baby," Sarah said, brushing her daughter's hair. "You were very brave. And very smart to send that picture." The officers told Sarah everything they found. It looked like the man had been watching campsites for days. He had no ID, no phone, and seemed to be living alone in the forest. "We're still searching for him," the officer said. "But thanks to Lily's photo, we may have stopped something bad before it happened." They all stayed in a hotel that night. No one wanted to go back to the woods. Lily was tired, but didn't understand how serious things had been. Sarah didn't want to scare her, so she just said, "There was someone lost in the woods. But now the police are helping." The next day, they went back briefly with the police to get their things from the camper. Everything was still there, but everyone was quiet. Lily took one last photo before they left. This time it was a family picture. Her mom, her grandparents, and Mr. Ben, all smiling, holding hands. No shadows. No strangers. Just love. When they got home, Sarah told Lily how proud she was. "You helped the police. That picture may have saved lives," she said. Lily smiled shyly. "I just wanted you to see us having fun." "I know, sweetheart. And because you did, you helped keep us safe." The story spread quickly in town. News reporters wanted to talk to Lily. They called her a little hero. But Lily didn't care about the news. She just wanted to be with her mom, eat pancakes, and cuddle with her bunny. A few weeks later, the police arrested the man. He had a long history of mental illness and had been hiding in the woods for months. He didn't hurt anyone, but he was clearly dangerous. Thanks to Lily's photo, they were able to stop him before anything bad happened. Life slowly returned to normal. Lily went back to school. Her grandparents visited often. They still talked about camping, but now they preferred to do it in their backyard. Sarah still looked at the photo sometimes. It reminded her how quickly things can change, and how important it is to pay attention to even the smallest details. Lily's camping trip had started as a fun adventure, but one photo, one moment, had revealed something no one could have imagined. And in that moment, a little girl, her camera, and her playful smile had helped stop something truly scary. Sometimes heroes come in small sizes, with a big smile and a tongue sticking out.